All right, so we're going to click through this and see what's going on here. Again, choosing our people module. Now, forms do also live in your giving module. So if you just have giving, yay, you have forms. Also, they connect with each other. So the same forms that you'll find in your people module will be the same ones in your giving.
Yep.
So I'm going to select here people module, and we are here in our forms. And so you can either choose an existing form, you can search. So let's say you discover the beauty of forms and you make 1,000 forms. Well, you can search by name to find them. And so, no fear to have to click through all the numbers. Or you can also create a new form. And when you do, it's going to open up into a new form. Now, before this page, you're going to actually have a chance to select templates. So again, if you want to start from a new template, you can do that. And let's say you build a general event registration form that is just rocking and you're like, this is kind of what we want to use for all of our events and just tweak it. You can save that as its own template as well, which is really helpful. So you can create insert a banner image. You can do all sorts of customization on these forms that allow you to really make it yours, as well as these drag and drop fields. So when you're building this form, you are actually just dragging these, dropping them, editing them, and it make it really, really simple. So from there, you're adding fields, you're organizing them so you can grab these, kind of move them wherever you need. And then you can add things like key information for, Vacation Bible School registrations. That's where we have some of these field sets or things that are going to mark people as registrants for the event. And then also selecting important things like allergies. You can make different fields required. And you can also make different fields conditional. So what that means is, and most of us might know this, some of us may not, I want to make sure to explain it. That means if I answer yes to this question, it's going to give me more questions to answer. But if I answer no, it's not going to give me those. So that's what conditional means. And that's really helpful for a question for youth summer camp or VBS. Do you have allergies, right? My kids have food allergies. And so I'm always having to click yes. And I know there's going to be 10 other questions to answer, to fill out. And so these forms are equipped and ready to go to provide you with that. As well as, again, when you're using our giving, there's a payment processor connected. So if you want to have a form that is not only the registration for camp, but also the ability to add things like, oh, I want my kid to have a t-shirt. We're not doing the bracelet this year, and we will do a sweatshirt. You can add whatever you want. It's going to tally it all together. People can actually complete the entire registration. So instead of, hey, fill out your form on this platform. Okay, now I got it. Now you have to go over to this platform and make your payment. And now I'm bouncing back and forth between both to try and figure out who's who. None of that has to happen. Another thing I love is we can collect digital signatures and people can upload files. So really, really big to have all of that in one spot. And these are some of the payment options. So we mentioned camp, right? Or VBS. Well, we do have an option to enable partial payments. So let's say somebody needs to make a deposit or whatever it might be. You have that flexibility here, as well as many other options that include how you want to accept money for the different events. So if you want an event and you don't want credit cards, you can turn that off for that specific form. You can see then how people would like to pay. Again, you can adjust those. And then every form, as soon as you hit create form, is going to create a custom QR code that you can download as a PNG and put everywhere that you would like. It's going to create a custom link, direct link as well, that you can use to post anywhere. So when people click that link, it goes to the form. And then you can embed it on your website. So if you just have a site for VBS, you have a web page, you can put that form right in there and it's going to live there. People can fill it out. It's secure, it's safe, and it's ready to go. And then finally, as people fill it out, these are what responses will look like. You're going to be able to see who's filled out the form. You can go ahead and filter these. You can look at responses. You can do all sorts of things so that you know who's registered, you know who's there, and you can find all of that information super, super easily.